Blackpool FC, a club that just over 10 years ago were flying with the big boys in the Premier League. But, after terrible ownership from a certain registered sex offender, they were soon relegated all the way to League 2. Now, they are back in the Championship after promotion last season, and there's only one man to help them reach the promised land once again. Introducing possibly the greatest manager and even the greatest human to have ever lived.
I am
the Gaffer. What a beautiful, beautiful man. Not the youngest bloke, but you know it's never too late to stop scranning cement and get your first job in management. Those tangerine seats are about to make Bloomfield Road a fortress. Ultimate difficulty 2, we don't play games. Well, here are the lads. First of all, Jerry Yates up top looks like a real geezer. Decent bit of pace and shooting, and loves a bit of a night out too. John Joel's only 20 and on loan from Arsenal doesn't seem too shabby. Apart from Anderson and the kangaroo can't take any ball, the midfield seems painfully average on FIFA. This sterling bloke who's on loan from Chelsea might be the best player in the world though, and Uncle Richard Keogh is legitimately 34 years of age. I'm surprised he could muster up the 50 pace. Let's be honest, who really gives one about these objectives? As long as I keep the lads up, surely I'll still be employed. Now it's time for the moment that may decide my career mode. Which one of these lads will be the future star of Blackpool FC, the future star of world football? I have found you, James Sadler. I mean, it's perfect, isn't it? 5-star, 5-star. He might even be the chairman's son, the present and future GOAT of the attacking midfield position, and he hasn't even touched a football yet. Had to get him all kitted out and ready for the first team. That famous number 7 on the back. And those boots.
Nice.
Needed more where that came from, so sent the scouts back out on a little trip. Now it's business time. With around 1.7 mil in the bank, they Gaffers looking to do some damage. First on the shopping list was promising teenager Jez Raksapai. The two hard men Vero and the Gaffer shook hands at 850k, and just like that, Jez was ours. Then it was time to bring in young Owen, a talented American that was much needed depth in the holding mid position, and for just a measly 700,000 Great British pounds the deal was done. Here we go.
We love America.
And that was our window done. However, it must be said that when the Gaffer has enough money, this man has to be a priority, signing solely for the iconic clip he produced us with.
Bonaventura.
Just like that, our first youth report is done. Only real ones of note are the bottom 3, who will probably be playing in the first team soon given our average squad rating. In each episode I'll play one whole season, so there's loads of games to get through, and the first was a trip to Bristol City. Garbett swings in a beauty of a ball, and it doesn't take long for pisshead Jez Yates to bag his first of the season. Wells picks up the ball and bursts past the Scouse Pirlo like he's not even there, then smacks it into the back of the net with a foot like a traction engine. The greatest footballer of all time, Sadler, threads through a ball and Yates grabs his second. It's looking like the Pool have a great start to life in the Championship. What can possibly go wrong? 93rd minute equaliser, bloody brilliant. Then we had to bounce back against Huddersfield, and Yates was determined to do so as he ran through the defense like a laxative just to be brought down. Referee, are you watching this match, you plum? He's just been quick-scoped.
It could have been killed.
World-class defending from the Pool back 4 allow Rowe to stroll through like he's on his morning walk and slap one in. We continue trying to play out from the back, but Huddersfield hit us with a press, and the Ginger J Spearing seals the 3 points for the Terriers. Hull are a team that will surely be near the bottom of the table end of the season, so this was big from Sadler. 1-2 with Ward, then finish. Simples. Top-class shithousery as well to point to Hull's fans. You're a dickhead. You're a dickhead. Honeyman into Longman, the two male species combined to hit the bar for Hull. John Jules into Jez. The teenagers charging down. It's just him and the keeper. Oh no. We've got to be taking chances like that, but now they're back in it. Ease again. While we got cut open like a hot knife through butter, and suddenly Hull are in the driving seat. But when you've got cold-blooded killers at striker like Yates, there's always a way back. Jez threads in the young Thierry Henry, and suddenly it's out game to take. He's one-on-one, he's got to bag for those 3 points Sui. And blows a kiss to his hundreds of wives. We're clinging on now, he's with a chance for the hat-trick denied by our young keeper Grimshaw. He's not half bad, you know. Next up was Blackburn in a bit of a local clash. Jez causing problems early on with a run, showing off his pure pace, and he manages to find the ball into the centre, but John Jules unfortunately has a 50p head that sends the ball in all sorts of other directions.
Come on, you fat slug!
Luke Garbett storms through the defence. He's a man on a mission and finishes by smacking the ball into the net. It's a class goal from the bloke who Ancelotti forgot the name of.
Who? Luke Garbett.
I mean, you've got to feel bad for the lad, but he's bagged a big goal here. Owen times the ball to perfection for Therese. What a pair of balls. All he's got to do is bag. Well, I take back what I said, this man might not have a future at the club. I mean, look what he's doing to the Gaffer, making him resort to doing tactics like Ty from AFTV. Now it's Jez's turn to be played through, and I'm getting flashbacks to his Hull chance. It's time to make up for that. Cheeky ball roll, and what a finish, son. There's your embrace from the fans. Blackburn go down the other end and hunting a 1 in. Surely just a consolation, right? Corner in the 80th minute. Booted in.
No. I don't believe it. We need all the points we can possibly get in this division, and 3 points would have been so good there. Dominating all game, and we lose our marker from the corner. I'm devastated.
Anyways, let's forget that just happened because this is the big one. The derby. A must win for the Gaffer to get into the fans' good books. Go and make yourself a hero lads type of game. And I'll be honest, it wasn't the best of starts at all, with Sinclair sinking one into the top corner after the help of some dodgy defending once again. It seems like that's our game plan though. Just score more than the opposition. I mean, that's what the fans want to see. Stewart put the burners on through the middle of the pitch to poke one in. Celebrating in front of the away fans too. You love to see it. What you don't love to see is this clip though. Grimshaw partakes in a little crab walk, allowing not Harry to pass it into the back of the net. Sadler with a run down the wing and a combination of Blackpool shots somehow result in a penalty. I mean, this is just typical FIFA at this point. Jerry Pisshead Yates steps up and misses. Well, we move. Starboy Sadler on the ball now, plays it into the feet of Stewart. And he's scored again. He's really stepping up as the hero. Grimshaw does well to deny a certain former Blackpool midfielder, and now we've got to use the momentum and take our chances. John Jules now into Hamilton's feet. He's got pace like Lewis Hamilton and manages to play it into Jerry's feet. Just where he wants it. He'll gobbling them chances up all day. Another chance falls to him late on to seal the game up. No need to worry, we take all 3 points. Vamos. Stokes' visit didn't have a good start, with Simmer finding the net early on. Luckily we've got a magic man at cam to level things up. I have no clue how this didn't go in though. Grimshaw with a couple of good stops. Yates finds Sadler and suddenly the boys are winning. HMS Piss, the league might have set sail. Nick Powell receives an early shower for a dodgy tackle. If we can limit their chances then we'll be in the money. Keshi, through the Sadler. Surely onside and for the hat-trick. What a player. At 16 years old too. He'll remember that match ball. And it's a good game to end the first half of the season on. Half through the games in January, it's not going great. Don't let these wins fool you lads. The boys have not been grinding out results. Oh, it's bad. Where are we? Well, smack bang in the relegation zone. Well, we've got a job to do then. John Jules gone back to Arsenal too. We'll need a replacement, won't we? And here's our youth checkup. Pedro Ramos. A classic NPC Brazilian name. But he looks like a cracking little player.
We will watch your career with great interest.
Well, our scouts have been well busy. Mason Little and Bruno Cardozo might be the future of England and Brazil. Get them right in the first teams. Now it's time to replace John Jewell. I'm split between the man himself who was average the first half of the season, but I do want it to work out for the land. Another option is Gelhast, 19 years of age. He could be just the player we need alongside Yates. You know what? Sod it. The Gaffer's bringing them both in on 6-month loans. We need all the goals we can to help stay up. Whoever does well we might have to bring in on a permanent deal too. Looking at the team, a quality young centre back would fit nicely in our 3-back. Hang about. What a name this bloke has. Showing great potential too. I mean, it's a no-brainer transfer. Couldn't care less about the price. Connolly, you're getting shipped off. The deal is done, and I think the Gaffer's ready to get this team playing in the championship next season. As things stand, we're not looking good and we need to start winning games. Quick. The captain Ekpetito is helping us do that too. And lovely assist for Yates to get the opener, and a goal-saving challenge down the other end. Honeyman is inches away from a leveler. And Jez plays a naughty ball to get us on our way playing counter-attack footy. This is the Blackpool style of play. Stewart manages to find the pace and just glides away from the Hull men. What a delightful ball that is towards Yates. Oh, my goodness, what a goal that is. Sit back and enjoy that technique. Give me all the angles you've got. Couldn't even care less about a sloppy goal from the Tigers. King Jerry has to collect the Pushkash award now. Maybe even the Ballon d'Or. Silvera, another young winger, does well and pulls it back to Lavery, who seals an important game up. He's actually a good striker who really should get more minutes. It's just an unfortunate name. Next up was a trip to Barnsley. Early on, Ramos with a chance to score on his debut. Just drags it wide of the target. We switch off at the back and Barnsley grab a cheap goal. Again. And again. For goodness sake, lads. Conceição running at the defense now, trying to make things happen. Pulled back to Yates. There's one. An important save from Walton in nets denies Conceição, and it's too little too late in the end for the cool even after the Sadler goal. I mean, I'm not even expecting to get much from the Bournemouth game, but it would be nice if the Iceman wouldn't knock one in his own net early on though. Last minute of the game though, looking for an equalizer. Yates through to Sadler. And the duo combine again to rescue an important point. Cardiff away now, but this pre-match image has appeared on my screen and I'm horrified. How has it got this bad, lads?
Now I'm panicking.
Don't panic.
No, I am, because I'm going to lose my job.
The Gaffer will be the first down the job centre if we continue like this. The Ginger Pell plays it into Sadler's feet, who tucks it away. What a pass from James Sadler once more. This is why Jerry and the whole team get so many goals. The Iceman takes one to the balls. A quality save from Grimmy 2 on the rebound. And I mean, it's not really fair with Ramos competing for a header. Well done, he's 16. That's a classic FIFA goal. And that one was just a class finish from Bakuna. Silvera slots one through Brown's legs to let Jez away. And in front of goal he makes no mistake once more, saving us from an embarrassing bottle. Nottingham Forest started with an absolute humdinger from Bio.
Shit! Did you see that? He must have a foot like a traction engine.
Ekpetito forgets about the ball for a second and absolutely clatters into Dujan Sterling. They've definitely had an argument in training. The boys are up against the ropes here. The Gaffer is even thinking about throwing in the towel. I lied. The Seaside boys play beautiful football. We can't get battered. The Gelhast knocks it one more into Sadler's path and the teenager earns a point. But at this stage of the season and with the position we're in, it might not be good enough. Closing in on the season and West Brom away isn't the best of game you want to be relying on to get points. The skipper playing musical statues for their first. Lightning Jerry Yates running through the center, looking to get on the ball, and finish. Another classic FIFA goal coming up in 3, 2, 1, nice. Gelhard with a beauty of a turn, and only a tight angle for him to shoot, but that doesn't matter. All level but once again we need them 3 points. James slips one through, and there's no need for Gelhard to make the run so early. Insert Lee Dixon. Look along the line.
Look along the line.
Here we are then with 2 games left, I'll be honest.
Big man thing, yeah? It's not looking good, bruv. It's not looking good.
But 2 points off Hull and we've got Derby. We can fancy our chances.
I say that because if it goes badly, relegation will be confirmed today.
Starting to get a bit shaky, you know? I think I'm a little bit worried.
Colin Kazim Richards with the first chance of the night. He lashes it over the bar with some force. Corner swung in by Lawrence. Sterling is there, and we go lads. Yates has the legs. Just drive lad. Drive us out the relegation spots.
Thanks as always to Alex Scott.
Gelhard waits patiently, then plays it into Sadler. Jimmy Sadler, pushed out to the left, cuts inside,
Can he put them in front?
and finesses it into the bottom corner. Get a new goal.
Was on the cards.
What a controlled beauty of a strike from the young lad. We go again boys. Still 0-0.
Thank you very much.
Yates running again like he always does.
Is it going to be?
Cuts it back to his strike partner, who just can't find the finish. That's got to be hitting the back of the leg. Yates. What a ball that is.
A real opening now.
But Gelhard can't find the finish once again. The Leeds loanee usually finishes them chances, but today he's been way off it. Gelhard. Yates. Then back again. The duo linking up well as per over the top.
See if something comes of this.
And finished beautifully. That net sound is so class too. Derby now enjoying a rare bit of possession. Lawrence having a stroll and Marvin says jet up. How that isn't a foul I will never know, but I love it ref. Carry on like that mate.
And a goal to tell you about
Another goal will surely kill them off now.
Here with the information as always is Alex
Concesio.
Scott.
Yeah, it's a goal for Preston North End.
Into Yates.
It was a low-driven cross.
Then Gelhard. He finally bats. Love the perseverance. Let's just take it back to what started the move though. An absolute leg breaker from the captain. Talk about leading from example. I bet he shouted at it when he did that. Derby late on looking for a consolation. But no. Marvin Ekpetito is there again. An absolute unit at the back. And that's a big 3 points. Now on to what needs to be another win at Peterborough. The Gaffer wasn't too happy with the commentator after he said this as well.
And I'm not sure I fancy their chances much.
That's all I needed. That's all I needed for him to do that. And it became personal with me.
That win gets us out the relegation zone finally. It's about damn time. Now all we have to do is win. The FIFA gods are looking down on us too. We've got Peterborough who have only won 5 times this season. The Gaffer is all suited and booted and ready to go. The Posh have got nothing to play for, but they are still whacking 5 men behind the ball. We will match them then. Grimshaw between the sticks. Ramos, the Iceman, Marvin, Nevis and Sterling. Across the back line. Stewart as a defensive midfielder. And then all across the front we've got Sadler, Concesio, Gelhard and Yates. Still looking to create our first chance here after 20 minutes. Ramos plays the inside ball. Gelhard will wait. He's got time. And plays a cheeky reverse ball into Sadler. Oh my, that is so unlike the number 7. Nevis fails to control the ball, and they found a way through here with Clark Harris. Ekpetito has to connect that challenge. Too easy lads, this is the biggest game of the season. Not been a great game so far. The Gaffer should be giving them a Warnock team talk in there. Hull are losing though, but we still need that Galazzo. Come on you cool big half inbound press from the off.
Passing it around.
What in the world is this defense? There's holes in our formation. That is a poor attempt of a challenge from the Iceman. He's melted under pressure, and we're lucky they didn't punish us.
Easy, close-range finish.
They are playing with us here boys.
With 58 minutes played.
Thanks as always to Alex
How on earth
Scott.
is that a free kick?
After the foul, it's a goal from
Get
this
the man
free
on the
kick.
line as soon as possible. Wow, that was close. Too close. That's a big tackle from Stewart in the center of the pitch. Break through the lines lads. Gelhard takes his time. Into Concesio. Who finishes? Get him. Composure lads. Composure. The wonder kid who's gone a bit under the radar scores an absolutely unforgettable goal with that importance. Now let's get a couple more. Kill them off. The keeper's out quickly there to deny Yates though. 3 minutes left boys. We can't be relying on Forrest. What an important interception from Dujan Sterling.
Get the ball once more.
Get it forward and we can get another. Or even get it in the corner.
And space for them here on the flank.
The goalscorer plays it into Yates. He's got some dodgy control there. Oh dear. We can't let them attack. Take them out.
Well, let's see what they have
Break
in
their
store
legs.
for them on the break.
Just take them out.
The referee
It's not
knew
working
that
very
was
well.
foul play, but advantage it is. How can they turn one of these attacks into
Dembele.
a goal?
Get in. The Iceman sweeps up with ease. Ref time surely. There it is. Championship footy next season. Vallis. Here it is then. Confirmation of survival. In the end 4 points out the relegation zone. What was all that fuss about? Top goalscorer, of course it's only one man. Mr. Jerry Pisshead Yates. 32 goals in 46 games. He's too good for relegation battles, isn't he? Sadler with 15 as well. Inspirational. Wow. Yates is top of assists as well, with Sadler also on 9. What a duo they are. Lavery a bit further down too, you love to see it. We've done very well with the stats, haven't we? Grimshaw bagged 13 clean sheets. Not bad for a team who conceded the most in the league. Team of the 20 got the 2 lads in 2. This is what doesn't make sense to me though, and the Gaffer's fuming. Look at those beautiful stats for my boy Jezza. And look who is the player of the tournament. Flipping Robert Snodgrass. What has he got apart from the old man aura that Jerry hasn't got? Sadler jumping up 11 ratings in one season is crazy. We've got to be near the top end of the table next season to keep this lad. Bish bosh, the Gaffer is still in the job and we aren't down, so these don't really matter. And what about improvements for next season then, lads? Personally I think we need a right back, which might meaning signing Sterling permanently. We might also need another permanent striker. Gelhard has already been pinging the Gaffer's phone asking for that contract, but I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments if we should and if there's any other players the Gaffer needs to bring in. Also make sure to like and subscribe. This sub percentage is not the best.